My beloved child, don't scroll away. I know you're worried about tomorrow, but before fear speaks another word to your heart, listen to me. I have already gone before you, and I am making a way where you cannot yet see one. My beloved child, I know your heart has been carrying a burden that no one else truly understands. Every day you wake up hoping something will change, yet many mornings feel exactly the same. You have smiled in front of people while hiding questions deep inside your soul. Sometimes you wonder if anyone notices the silent battles you fight. Sometimes you even wonder if I have heard your prayers. But today I want you to stop questioning my presence and begin listening to my voice, because I have never stopped watching over you. I know every fear that keeps you awake at night. I know every disappointment that made your heart feel heavy. I know about the opportunities that disappeared, the relationships that hurt you, the dreams that seem to be slipping away, and the moments when you quietly asked yourself, what am I supposed to do now? My child, nothing in your life has escaped my attention. Even when you believed you were walking alone, my hand was still upon your life, protecting you from dangers you never even noticed. Do not allow today's uncertainty to convince you that tomorrow has no hope. The future that frightens you is already known to me. Before you ever took your first breath, I knew every mountain you would climb, every valley you would walk through, every tear you would cry, and every victory waiting ahead. Nothing surprises me, and because nothing surprises me, you do not have to live as a prisoner of fear. Fear will always try to speak louder than faith. It will tell you that you are not good enough, that nothing will ever change, that your best days are behind you. Fear wants you to believe that closed doors mean the end of your journey. But my child, fear is not telling you the truth. A closed door is not always a rejection. Many times it is my protection. There are places you wanted to go that would have brought you pain. There are people you wanted to keep who would have pulled you away from the purpose I have prepared for your life. You cannot always see what I see. You only see today, but I see your entire journey. You only see the obstacles standing in front of you, but I already see the path around it. You only see the delay, but I see the perfect timing that is being prepared. That is why I ask you not to depend only on what your eyes can see. Trust my wisdom, even when your circumstances seem confusing. There will be moments when you feel like giving up because the answers are taking longer than you expected. During those moments, remember that waiting is never wasted when your life is in my hands. While you think nothing is happening, I am quietly arranging people, opening unseen doors, removing hidden dangers, and preparing blessings that will arrive at exactly the right moment. My work is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Do not compare your life to the lives of others. You're looking at their highlights while carrying your own hidden struggles. Every person has a different path, a different purpose, and a different season. I did not create you to imitate someone else's journey. I created you to walk faithfully in the purpose I have written especially for you. Stay focused on my voice instead of comparing yourself with people around you. Comparison steals peace, but trust brings freedom. My child, I have placed gifts inside you that the world has not yet seen. Do not bury those gifts because someone criticized you. Do not stop believing because one failure made you question yourself. One disappointment does not define your future. One mistake does not erase your purpose. One painful season does not determine the rest of your life. I am still writing your story, and I have not reached the final chapter yet. Today, I simply ask you to take one more step with me. You do not need to understand every detail. You do not need every answer before you move forward. Sometimes faith means taking the next step while trusting that I will reveal the rest of the path at the perfect time. Every step you take with me brings you closer to the future I have prepared. So breathe deeply, my beloved child. Release the weight you have been carrying. Stop trying to control everything by your own strength. Place your worries into my hands, because I care for you more than you can imagine. I have not abandoned you, and I never will. Even now, while you're listening to these words, I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet understand. The breakthrough you have been praying for may be closer than you think. And before I reveal what I have already begun preparing for your life, there is something your heart must understand first. Because before I reveal what I have already begun preparing for your life, there is something your heart must understand first. My child, many people believe that faith means never feeling afraid, but that is not what I have asked of you. Fear may knock at your heart, but you do not have to invite it inside. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to trust me even while your hands are trembling. I have seen every moment when you wanted to move forward but felt held back by uncertainty. I never condemned you for those moments. Instead, I waited patiently for you to remember that you do not walk alone. Think about the times when you believed everything was falling apart. At that moment, you could only see broken pieces. You thought your hopes had been shattered beyond repair. Yet later, when you looked back, you realized that those painful moments changed you. They made you kinder, wiser, more compassionate, and more dependent on me than you had ever been before. What looked like destruction became preparation. That is how I often work in the lives of my children. I do not waste your pain. I do not ignore your tears. Every experience has the potential to shape your character when you place it in my hands. Even the disappointments that left scars upon your heart can become reminders of my faithfulness, because one day you will see how I carried you through every storm. Do not believe the voice that tells you your life has no purpose. I created you with intention. Before anyone knew your name, I already knew the gifts I had placed within you. I knew the people you would encourage, the kindness you would show, and the difference your life could make. The world measures people by success, wealth, and recognition, but I look at the heart. A quiet act of love, a sincere prayer, a forgiving spirit. These things are precious in my sight. Sometimes you ask why your journey seems harder than someone else's. My child, every path is different because every purpose is different. The mountain another person climbs is not the same mountain you are climbing. Do not compare your pace with theirs. Walk faithfully where I have placed you today. Small, faithful steps are never insignificant in my kingdom. There will be days when answers seem delayed. On those days, do not assume I have become silent. A seed beneath the ground appears inactive, yet it is growing where no one can see. In the same way, I am working beneath the surface of your life. Relationships are being prepared. Opportunities are being arranged. Hearts are being softened. Doors are being opened at the exact moment they should open. If I showed you everything now, you would not understand why the waiting was necessary. Trust that I know what you cannot see. Do not carry tomorrow's burdens before tomorrow arrives. I give you grace for today. When tomorrow comes, I will give you fresh strength for that day as well. Worry steals the joy of the present, but trust allows you to experience my peace even before your circumstances change. Look around you. Every sunrise is a reminder that my mercy is new. Every breath you take is evidence that I have not finished with you. Every heartbeat is another opportunity to walk with me. Never underestimate what I can do through a life that remains faithful, even in difficult seasons. So when doubt whispers that nothing good is ahead, answer it with faith. When fear tells you to stop, keep walking with me. When disappointment tries to harden your heart, choose forgiveness instead. These choices may seem small, but they shape the person you are becoming. And as you continue walking beside me, you will begin to discover that the path ahead is brighter than you imagined. Yet before that future unfolds, there's another truth I want to place deep within your heart. One that has the power to change the way you face every challenge from this day forward. One that has the power to change the way you face every challenge from this day forward. My beloved child, the greatest battles you will ever fight are not always the ones that other people can see. Many of your hardest battles happen inside your own heart. They happen when fear argues with faith, when doubt tries to silence hope, and when disappointment whispers that you should stop believing. Those invisible battles often feel heavier than anything happening around you. But I want you to know that I see every one of them, and I have never expected you to fight them alone. There are moments when your mind becomes filled with questions. You ask yourself if you're making the right decisions. You wonder if your prayers are reaching heaven. You question whether the dreams I placed in your heart will ever become reality. My child, I understand those questions because I know your heart completely. But do not let unanswered questions become stronger than your trust in me. Remember this, not everything that is delayed is denied. Many of the greatest blessings require preparation before they can be received. If I gave you everything the moment you asked for it, you might not yet have the wisdom, strength, or character to carry it well. Because I love you, I prepare you before I promote you. I strengthen your heart before I increase your responsibility. I teach you faithfulness in small things before I place greater things into your hands. Sometimes you only notice the prayers that seem unanswered, while forgetting the countless ways I have already protected you. There were dangers you never saw because I quietly guided you in another direction. There were mistakes that could have changed your life forever, yet my mercy stood between you and destruction. There were moments when you thought you were simply lucky, but it was my loving hand covering you. You often ask me for signs while overlooking the miracles that happen every single day. The breath in your lungs, the strength to keep moving forward, the people who encouraged you at just the right moment, the unexpected opportunities that appeared when you had almost given up. These are not accidents. I have been working in your life more often than you realize. My child, do not allow temporary pain to make permanent decisions. The season you are living in right now will not last forever. Storms always pass. Winter always gives way to spring. Night always ends with the sunrise. In the same way, your difficult season will not define the rest of your life. Keep holding my hand, because I already see the day when you will smile again with genuine joy. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders alone. You keep trying to solve every problem by your own strength, and when you become exhausted, you wonder why you feel so weak. Come to me with those burdens. You do not have to pretend that everything is fine. You do not have to hide your fears from me. I already know them, and my love for you has never been based on your ability to appear strong. There is no shame in asking me for help. There is no weakness in admitting that you need my guidance. In fact, the strongest hearts are often the ones that humbly depend upon me. Pride says, I can do this alone. Faith says, Lord, I need you every step of the way. Choose faith, my child. Depend on me, and you will discover a strength that does not come from yourself. I also want you to release the weight of yesterday. Some of you continue punishing yourselves for mistakes that I have already forgiven. You keep reopening wounds that I have been trying to heal. You replay old failures until they become chains around your future. But I did not create you to live as a prisoner of your past. Learn from yesterday, but do not live there. I am calling you forward, not backward. Forgive yourself where you need to. Forgive others where it is necessary. Unforgiveness quietly steals peace from a heart. I know forgiveness is not always easy, especially when the pain was deep. Yet forgiveness does not mean pretending the hurt never happened. It means choosing not to let that hurt control your future any longer. When you place justice in my hands, your own heart becomes free to heal. My child, I see dreams inside you that even you have almost forgotten. Years ago, you believed they would happen. Then disappointment slowly convinced you to stop expecting anything good. But I have not forgotten those dreams. If they still align with my purpose for your life, I know exactly how to bring them to pass at the right time. Never assume that silence means I have abandoned my promises. Every sunrise is another reminder that hope is still alive. Every new day is another opportunity for me to do something unexpected. Do not wake up expecting failure. Wake up expecting my faithfulness. Even when circumstances remain unchanged, my promises remain true. As you continue walking with me, you will begin to notice that I have been opening small doors while you were waiting for one large door. Do not ignore those small opportunities. Great journeys are built one faithful step at a time. Every act of obedience, every prayer offered in faith, every decision to trust me instead of fear is shaping the future I have prepared for you. So lift your head, my beloved child. Do not let discouragement steal the joy that I have placed within you. Your story is still being written. The chapter you are living today is not the final chapter. I am the author of your life, and I never leave my work unfinished. And now, as your heart begins to understand why I have asked you to trust me through every season, there's an even deeper truth I want to reveal to you, a truth that can completely transform the way you see your future, no matter how impossible it may seem. A truth that can completely transform the way you see your future, no matter how impossible it may seem. My beloved child, the future you are afraid of is not hidden from me. Long before you worried about tomorrow, I had already seen every step of your journey. I know the roads you will walk, the people you will meet, the doors that will open, and even the moments when you will feel like giving up. Nothing about your life has ever taken me by surprise. That is why I want you to stop carrying tomorrow's burdens before tomorrow even arrives. Every time you try to control everything by yourself, your heart becomes tired because you were never created to carry the weight of the entire journey alone. I did not ask you to know every answer. I only asked you to trust the one who already knows them. There are days when everything around you seems uncertain. The future looks unclear, your plans appear fragile, and your confidence begins to disappear. During those moments, remember this: your circumstances do not determine my faithfulness. My promises remain true whether the sky is clear or filled with storms. Many people only trust me when life is easy, but I desire a deeper relationship with you, one that remains strong even when life becomes difficult. True faith is not built when everything goes your way. It is built when you continue walking beside me, even when you cannot see where the road is leading. You have often asked me, Lord, why is this taking so long? My child, if you could see everything that I am doing behind the scenes, you would understand why patience is necessary. While you are waiting, I am aligning circumstances that no human being could arrange. I am preparing conversations that have not happened yet, I am touching hearts that you have never met. I am closing doors that would have harmed you and opening others that will bless you beyond your imagination. You see delay. I see preparation. You see disappointment. I see protection. You see uncertainty. I see a future filled with hope. Never confuse my silence with my absence. Just because you cannot hear my voice every moment does not mean I have stopped speaking. Sometimes my greatest work happens in the quiet seasons, because that is when your heart learns to depend on me instead of depending on visible signs. My beloved child, there will always be voices trying to fill your mind with fear. The world will tell you that you are not enough. It will measure your value by your achievements, your appearance, your possessions, or the opinions of other people. But I have never measured you that way. Your value has never depended on how much money you have. Your value has never depended on how many people admire you. Your value has never depended on how successful you appear to others. Your value has always been found in the fact that you are deeply loved by me. Never forget that. When people reject you, my love remains. When others misunderstand you, I still know your heart. When the world overlooks you, my eyes never leave you. You spend so much time trying to earn acceptance from people who cannot complete your soul, while my love has already accepted you completely. Rest in that truth. There are also moments when you blame yourself for things that were never your fault. You replay conversations in your mind. You wonder if you could have said something different or made another decision. While it is good to learn from your experiences, do not allow regret to become the prison that keeps you from moving forward. I'm a God of new beginnings. Every sunrise reminds you that yesterday does not have to control today. Every breath reminds you that your purpose is still alive. Every new opportunity reminds you that my mercy has not run out. So stop looking backward every time I'm calling you forward. Lift your eyes, lift your faith, lift your expectations, because I am not finished writing your story. There are chapters ahead that you cannot imagine today. There are prayers that are closer to being answered than you realize. There are blessings already moving toward your life while you wonder if anything is happening at all. Even in this very moment, I am working. While you're listening to these words, I am working. While you're sleeping, I am working. While you're praying, I am working. While you are waiting, I am working. I never stop caring for my children. Even when everything feels still, heaven has not become inactive. You may not understand every season, but one day you will look back and realize that every delay, every disappointment, every unexpected turn, and every difficult lesson was being woven together for something greater than you could have imagined. That day will come, and when it does, your faith will become stronger than your fear. Your gratitude will become greater than your questions. Your peace will become deeper than your worries. Until that day arrives, keep walking beside me. Do not quit one step before your breakthrough. Do not stop praying one prayer before the answer comes. Do not stop believing simply because you cannot yet see what I have already begun. Because, my child, I am far closer than you think. I am stronger than every obstacle before you. I am greater than every fear inside you. And I will remain faithful to you until every promise that I have prepared for your life has been fulfilled according to my perfect will. And now, before this message comes to its conclusion, there's one final truth I want to place deep inside your heart. A truth that I want you to remember every single day for the rest of your life. One final truth I want to place deep inside your heart. A truth that I want you to remember every single day for the rest of your life. My beloved child, if you remember only one thing from everything I have spoken to you today, let it be this: you are never walking through life alone. There will be days when the road feels long, when the answers seem far away, and when your strength feels almost gone. On those days, do not believe your feelings more than you believe my faithfulness. Feelings change, circumstances change, people change, but my love for you never changes. From the moment you wake up until the moment you close your eyes at night, my eyes remain upon you. I know the thoughts you never speak out loud. I know the silent tears you wipe away before anyone notices. I know the dreams you are afraid to share because you fear disappointment. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. There may come a time when you stand before a door that seems impossible to open. You will wonder if your opportunity has passed. You will question whether you have waited too long. But my child, if I have prepared that door for you, no person can permanently keep it closed. And if I close a door, it is because I see something you cannot see. Trust that my protection is just as valuable as my provision. Do not spend your life chasing the approval of people who cannot give your soul peace. Many will celebrate you only when everything is going well. Some will leave when life becomes difficult. Others may misunderstand your intentions or judge your journey without knowing your heart. But I know your heart. I know the battles you never tell anyone about. I know the sacrifices you have made. I know the nights you cried in silence. I know the prayers you whispered when no one else was listening. And I have treasured every one of them. Never think that your prayers have disappeared into silence. Every sincere prayer reaches me. Sometimes the answer comes quickly. Sometimes it takes longer than you expected. But every answer comes according to my perfect wisdom, not according to chance. My beloved child, there are blessings already moving toward you that you cannot yet see. While you have been worrying, I have been working. While you have been waiting, I have been preparing. While you have been wondering whether I still care, I have been surrounding you with my mercy every single day. Do not lose hope now. You have come too far to quit. You have survived battles that once seemed impossible. You have overcome storms that you thought would destroy you. Not because you were strong enough on your own, but because my hand never left yours. There is still purpose ahead of you. There are still lives you will encourage. There are still prayers you will see answered. There are still miracles that will remind you that nothing is impossible for me. Walk into each new day expecting my goodness instead of expecting defeat. Speak words of faith instead of words of fear. Choose forgiveness instead of bitterness. Choose gratitude instead of constant worry. Choose hope instead of despair. These choices will not always be easy, but every time you choose to trust me, your faith grows stronger. One day you will look back on this season, the season that now feels so confusing, and you will smile with tears of gratitude. You will finally understand why certain prayers were delayed, why certain people walked away, why some doors remained closed, and why I asked you to keep trusting even when nothing seemed to make sense. On that day, you will realize, I was never late. I was never absent. I was never ignoring your cries. I was leading you exactly where you needed to be. So as you leave this moment today, carry my peace with you. When fear returns, remember my promises. When doubt returns, remember my faithfulness. When weakness returns, remember my strength. And whenever you wonder if anyone truly understands your heart, remember my voice speaking to you today. My beloved child, do not be afraid. I have already gone before you. I am making a way. Keep walking with me. Keep trusting me. And never forget that my love for you is greater than every obstacle you will ever face. I am with you today, tomorrow, and always. If this message spoke to your heart today, Don't let it end here. Take a moment to pray, trust Jesus with your worries, and carry his peace into your day. If this message encouraged you, subscribe for more faith-filled messages that bring hope, strength, and peace. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these words today. May the grace, love, and peace of Jesus Christ be with you always. God bless you.